Last week, Elementor had their Web Forward event that basically is a roadmap for 2025. And we got a first glimpse into the future of Elementor with their Editor 4.0. And this is huge. In case you missed it, I'm going to show you what is coming, plus give you my honest and uncensored feedback. And if you are using Elementor, you got to see this because this is going to change how we use Elementor. To get started, the event basically was showing all of Elementor products, but I only found 3 of them particularly interesting. That's going to be the AI Site Planner, Send, and of course, the most important one, the one that I'm looking forward to, the new 4.0 editor. I'll be sharing dedicated videos for the AI Site Planner and for Send right after this video. Right now though, I just want to focus on the 4.0 editor. To start off, what it is going to bring. First off, we have our atomic components. We got our CSS classes. We got our variables. We got our pseudos, and we got a brand new UI that is much needed. Let's go through each of these so you can see and understand what this actually means. First off, the atomic components. I wasn't expecting this at all. It's actually very, very exciting. It's really hard to explain atomic design in a short video like this, but just to simplify it so you can kind of get an understanding of what's coming. Think of a banner. That banner is going to have your header. You're going to have your text. You're going to have a button. You might also have an image. Well, you could turn that entire banner into a component, and that component could be reused throughout the entire site. Now you might be thinking, how is this different from a template? How is it different from copying and pasting? Well, the thing is with the component, they're using unified code. So you don't have all that bloat and code going all over the site, and maintains a more consistent design. We still need to see how is this really going to play out? How is it going to be implemented inside of Elementor? We only got sort of an idea behind it, but what I am guessing is that this is going to be really useful for the whole workflow and for design systems. We've seen it inside of Bricks, and already we're seeing that this is something very, very useful. Again, a very pleasant surprise. Just wish we could have seen a bit more and hope that we can see how this works in the near future. You can definitely guarantee as soon as something drops on the atomic components, I'm going to be creating videos around it. This is something I am excited for. Now, next up, what everybody has been exciting for, praying for, hoping for, begging for, CSS classes. We finally are getting them. We were tipped way back that they are coming, but now it is official. We even got a short glimpse into how they will look. To me, they look very similar how they look inside of Bricks, but traditional Elementor fashion, they do make things usually easier to use. So even though we did get a short glimpse into CSS classes, already I like what I see. Now the question I have, are frameworks going to be compatible with ACSS and Core Framework or even Tailwind? Will these be compatible for us to really take CSS classes to the next level? I guess more will be revealed. We'll have to wait and see. Up next, variables and pseudos. Variables, again, something that I most definitely welcome. But inside of the presentation, they did show that they are only being used for colors and typography. Nothing else was shown yet. And my first thought was, well, colors and typography, we have that in our globals, which are practically variables. But my guess for this is that it's going to be more intertwined with the CSS classes, similar to what we see in something like Bricks. And the pseudos, dope. All right, pseudos, already ideas are starting to spark and fly inside of my head. First off, the hover. Imagine being able to set hover to just about anything. Usually when I want to do special hover effects, I got to write a lot of CSS. It could be a little bit tricky. So I am just guessing and speculating right now, but I am hoping that we could use hover in a whole lot more scenarios than what we currently have. Then we could also use things like focus, after, before pseudos. This is getting to more of the advanced realm, and those of us who know CSS knows what's going on. But basically, what I see is being able to create all kinds of more effects more efficiently, easily, As somebody who teaches creating design effects on my channel, I'm excited for this because for me, this means I'll be able to share with you easier ways to do a bunch of cool stuff on your Elementor websites. I'm guessing that both pseudos and variables are going to be paired with CSS classes, and hopefully they work together unified. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to it, but all this so far has been exciting. Next, Elementor announced a modern and intuitive user experience. Basically, I look at this as a new updated UI and one that is so desperately needed. The UI in Elementor by far has fallen behind. It hasn't had the upkeep that it really needs. And I've really noticed this as I've been using bricks. When you are in a builder where everything is intuitive, is productive, there is a clear workflow, and then you jump into Elementor where it's older, outdated, lots of improvements are needed. It can be painful, just like I shared in one of my last videos with the paddings and margins. What I'm really hoping is that these issues are addressed, and I am guessing from their presentation, it looks like they are going to be. So hopefully the case is that the existing Elementor editor has become outdated, not getting any kind of love because they've been putting all their time and attention into building their new builder. I really hope that is the case. Those are the new updates, and these are huge. These are going to change the way that we work with Elementor, the way that we build websites. Now, the bad, all right, the thing that I did not like is the timeline and the way this is being rolled out. And this is just me, my honest opinion. They're going to be rolling this out into batches or into small waves, starting off in Q2 of this year. But we've seen this with the containers, and going from sections to containers was a really weird period because that took a whole different approach and a different way of building websites. When we had containers in beta for so long, we were in this limbo land where if we build a website with sections, we're going to have to update it eventually. But the containers are in beta and you shouldn't be using things in beta before it is stable. It was a strange period, a very painful one. And that is for all of us, those creating websites for clients, for our own business, and also for us creating videos like this to teach you how to do it. Their approach to rolling this out slowly is going to create a very weird period, I believe. I could see us being in limbo for at least the next year. Because if you are currently building an Elementor website or you've already built one with the current or older editor, you're going to want to continue using that older editor. It's too big of a change with this newer editor. So it makes more sense that when that editor rolls out fully fledged, completed, that you would start new Elementor websites with the new editor and move forward. But again, we're just going to have that limbo land where we are sort of in the middle for quite some time. This is just the way Elementor does things. I don't agree with it, but I understand as well as they have 18 million websites using their plugin, which is absolutely insane and awesome at the same time. Both pros and cons. But at the end of the day, once this is out, I do believe that Elementor is going to be once again rolling with the big dogs, rolling with the big boys, all right? Rolling with the pros and also with the amateurs and the do-it-yourselfers. This is a great move on Elementor. I'm excited to see what is coming, but I'm also excited to see what you think about it. What are your thoughts, your opinions? Let us know inside of the comments. That's it for this one. I got the next couple of videos coming out with their new updates as well. So make sure to, you know what's up, that like and subscribe, that good YouTube stuff. I do appreciate the support. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.